Get ready for a desert oasis adventure like no other. Palm Springs awaits, and I'm taking you on a journey through the best of this California hotspot. So, all you snowbirds, forget Florida. Palm Springs is the place to be. From luxurious resorts to trendy restaurants, and from hiking trails to vintage shopping, we're diving into the top attractions and hidden gems of Palm Springs. So, whether you're a foodie, an outdoor enthusiast, or just looking for a relaxing getaway, this video has got you covered. So sit back, relax, and let's explore Palm Springs together because it was great. I had a wonderful time. Lady Lexi went with me. My mom, as you know, I'm a traveling caregiver, and my mom has dementia, but we still travel because she loves it. We enjoy it. And you know what? It's good to get outside and be in nature and experience things. It was cold during the month of February when I went, very cold, snow, icy. Some of you may remember that. So we had to escape the winter blues like you may want to. And so Florida was booked up. That was kind of out of the question for us to go. So I wanted to check off Joshua Springs National Park off my list because I'm trying to cover all the national parks. So, hey, Palm Springs, here we come. If you're wondering a little bit about who I am, welcome, first of all, because I'm Duchess DJ Love, and I'm the heart behind gallivantinglikearoyal.com, my blog, Wanderlust and Wealth Wisdom. And also, I have two YouTube channels, Gallivanting Like a Royal and Duchess DJ Love, and are all about empowering others to explore the world, master your finances, and navigate life's unique challenges with grace and resilience. And that's what I want to share with you because I'm the author of several bestsellers on Amazon, Travel to a 30-day trip tips gratitude devotional. It's got trip tips in it, like its name. It also has inspirational quotes, color photos that I took from my journeys, give you line space to incorporate your notes and make it a true journal. But you have a tip every day to help you plan your vacay, how to save money, those sort of things. Then there's a money mindset, millionaire mindset. You got to have the thought process to have money. There's a little magic, as I call it, behind it, millionaire magic that you need to know about. Then, like I say, my mom, navigating the world, traveling with the loved one with dementia. And for my budget travelers, we have the Budget Traveler's Blueprint, the Budget Traveler's Blueprint. And I aim to inspire and equip readers to embrace a life of adventure, financial freedom. The Budget Traveler's Blueprint. I aim to inspire and equip readers to embrace a life of adventure, financial freedom, and caregiving with compassion. And through travel tips, money wisdom, and heartfelt guidance for my dementia caregiving friends, I'm here to share stories, strategies, and solutions to help you live royally in every sense of the word. So let's journey together, one step or flight at a time. So let's live royally, travel smart, and thrive boldly. That's what we're going to do. So, are you ready to learn more about my Palm Springs adventure? Let's explore the best of Palm Springs like a local would do. From the hidden gems to popular attractions, get ready to experience the ultimate desert getaway. Discover the top spots to eat, drink, and play in this stylish oasis, and learn insider tips from a local's perspective. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a mix of both, this video will guide you through the must-see sights and experiences that will make your Palm Springs trip unforgettable. That's right, unforgettable. We had a blast and I can't wait to go back. So, join me as I take on the challenge of experiencing the best of Palm Springs in February, which I did, and I'm going to uncover some hidden gems in my weekend, and especially traveling with a dementia parent. Can I do it? You know I did. February is an amazing time to visit Palm Springs with a perfect combination of pleasant weather and exciting events. Imagine strolling through the picturesque streets, feeling the warmth of the desert sun on your skin, and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere that fills the air. So whether you're looking for a relaxing getaway or an action-packed adventure, Palm Springs is the place to be. And especially in February because it has something for everyone, from biking, hiking, from the world's largest reserve of desert fan palms, boutique shopping galore, checking off the Joshua Tree National Park mountain like I did. And then there's mountains and valley scenes from the Palm Springs aerial tram, lounging by the sunny outdoor pools, putting away at Indian Canyon's golf resort, dining at one of the many farm-to-table restaurants, or go on a tour of the windmill farm. Palm Springs actually has a windmill farm, or explore the museums, street art, statues, sculptures, and parks. There's so much to do. So don't leave without making a stop at John's Restaurant, which is a local favorite. We'll share more on the restaurants coming up. Going to touch more on these places to see and do that I did. I'm going to share tips on those. So stay tuned and hang in there with me here as I cover all this, because we got a lot to cover, because there's so much to do in this desert oasis. Hang with me as I share more tips from my adventures and on these amazing finds. Because like I said, there's mountain and valley scenes from Palm Springs aerial tram, which is a must-see for visitors. But one thing to keep in mind is that February is peak season in Palm Springs, which means popular events and activities can get pretty crowded. So you might need to plan ahead and book your accommodations and event tickets early to avoid any inconvenience. Additionally, proper restaurants and bars may have longer wait lines, so plan accordingly. It's always a good idea to make reservations or have some flexibility in your schedule, because you never know. Another potential challenge, though, is finding the perfect accommodations, or for that matter, any accommodations during the winter months, because it is a popular destination because of the warm weather and the sun. Because many hotels and resorts fill up quickly during the peak season. Be prepared to do some research and book your stay well in advance to ensure you get the best rates and amenities that you need. And if you're planning to explore the area, be prepared for some traffic, potential road closures, and especially during large events, you got to kind of watch out for the people. So stay tuned in a bit. I'm getting with you. I'm going to share my lodging and review here. Lastly, though, before we get to all that, it's essential to stay hydrated. Take care of yourself during your trip, especially with the desert climate. Make sure to drink plenty of water, wear sunscreen, and take breaks when needed to avoid heat exhaustion. Now, you might think you're in the desert, that all you need, is your bathing suit. Well, that is true. There's lots of pools and, a lot of outdoor activities to do. Just know, though, in the mornings, it can be chilly. You might need some long sleeves like I got on. And in the evenings, when the sun goes down, it can get a little chilly too. That night air. So just be prepared for that. Most of the time you might be, just lounging around in your shorts and t-shirt, but hey, it does get chilly when the sun goes down. So just remember that. Now, what to do in Palm Springs, you might be asking, right? There's a lot. Originally, when I planned this trip, again, it was just to go check off Joshua Tree National Park. Palm Springs was the closest airport that I can fly into. That's why I chose Palm Springs. Well, I didn't know much about Palm Springs. So I'm thinking, okay, a day or so to visit, the city, that'll be enough. I found out there was so much to do, I had to extend my stay. So I spent a week. So let me tell you about Palm Springs. It has an incredible range of activities and attractions to offer, especially in February when I went. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, you'll love the perfect hiking and biking weather. Plenty of trails to explore and scenic views to take in. It's not just all desert. Art lovers, you will appreciate the various art festivals and exhibits happening throughout the month, showcasing local and international talent. And if you're looking for some relaxation and wellness, Palm Springs has plenty of spas, yoga studios, and meditation retreats to rejuvenate your body and spirit. Hold on, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that coming up. But let's get from my thrill seekers here. Because when I went in February, it was an excellent time to explore the area's many activities, such as hot air balloon rides, zip lining, or taking a scenic drive through the Indian Canyons. And if you're traveling with family, there are plenty of kid-friendly things to do, like the Palm Springs Air Museum or the Children's Discovery Museum. But I know most kids, they want to splash in that outdoor heated pool. So, hey, you just lounge and relax and let them have some fun in the pool. Now, one of the highlights of February in Palm Springs is the modernization event. In January, that's when they have the International Film Festival, which draws in celebrities and film enthusiasts from around the world. This prestigious event showcases a diverse range of films, from Oscar-attending features to thought-provoking documentaries. So if you're not even a huge film buff, the energy and excitement of the festival are infectious, and you might even spot a few A-listers on the red carpet. So, hey. Now, the film festival is a fantastic opportunity to experience the glamour of Palm Springs, with many parties and events happening throughout the week, intimate gatherings to grand premieres, you'll have plenty of chances to mingle with industry professionals, learn about the latest trends in filmmaking, and see some incredible movies. Hey, you never know who you might see rub elbows with. Hey, just saying. Now, Palm Spring stands for an iconic hub for mid-century architect and design. Picture streets lined with swaying palm trees framed by breathtaking mountain backdrops. Marvel at the sculptural elegance of breeze blocks and the striking mid-century modern homes, each adorned with vibrant, attention-grabbing doors. Celebrated as the mid-century modern capital of the U.S., this city is the epitome of architectural brilliance and unique style. And don't forget to visit that pink door in Indian Canyons. It's practically a celebrity in its own right. And drive through the charming streets as each door and yard is exquisite. The doors are just colorful. They pop out. It's just something fantastic to see. And guess what? Since I was there during the Modernism Week, they had a lot of openings going on, a lot of events. So some of the houses you could even go in and tour, which I thought was phenomenal. So just keep that in mind. Now, February in Palm Springs is truly a unique experience with something for every interest and style. As I said, from the outdoor adventures to cultural events, from relaxation to excitement, you'll find it all in this desert oasis. And again, it's got over 1,000 palms. So think about that. It's got shade. It's got palm trees. It's got water, people. So join me as I take on the challenge of experiencing Palm Springs like a true local. Now, can I uncover all the hidden gems and local favorites that the tourists usually miss? Hey, you better believe I found them. So here we go. We're going to dive into them because you're not going to miss them when you go either. Because Palm Springs is a city that exudes charm and sophistication, but often gets pigeonholed into the typical tourist route. Hey, we all know the typical tourist things we want to see them. Check them off our list. Snap our Instagram selfie with it, right? But what if I told you there's more to this desert oasis than just golf courses and mid-century modern architecture? As a local, I'm not a local. I'm excited to share with you, though, like a local, the insider scoop on how to truly experience Palm Springs like a native. Because it is, some places you go, you can say, I could live there. This is one of those places. It's a big city, but you have that small town vibe to it. And like when you explore any new city, it's easy to fall into the tourist trap. The one where you stick to the beaten path, visit all those popular attractions, end up leaving with a shallow understanding of the local culture. So in Palm Springs, this often means visiting the same old homes, like the Palm Springs Art Museum or the Aerial Tramway, without really digging deeper. However, those are must to go visit, so save some time to visit the travel tourist hotspots. But you got to have some time to do some other things too, because I know you want to see what everybody else sees. That's normal. But the result of this surface level experience that barely scratches the surface of what this amazing city has to offer is not good. So let's make it better. And let's be real. Who wants to be just another tourist in a sea of selfie sticks and fanny packs, right? But there's challenges to that tourist space. It's the difficulty in finding authentic experiences that aren't curated especially for visitors. I know it's tough to find those hidden gems, those secret spots that only the locals know and love. And even when you do stumble upon something unique, it's often overshadowed by the loud voices of online reviews and travel bloggers. So how do you separate the wheat from the chaff and find the real Palm Springs? Well, this is where the locals do come in, and the ones that really know the city like the back of their hand, who can guide you to the best eats, trendiest bars, the most Instagrammable spots that aren't on every tourist's radar. So ask the people. Go find that off-the-wall place, sit down and talk to them. Ask the waitress, ask your bartender, or if you had the valet, ask him, hey, where would you go to if you wanted sushi? Or where would you want to go if you wanted to go walk in a park, but you didn't want to be there with everybody else? Ask. They will glad to share their home to you. They want to tell you, here's where we would go if we had a few hours. Ask. But I'll be sharing my insider knowledge with you, from my favorite spots to the best hiking trails, that the locals know. But one of the favorite things that most locals talk about is Ace Hotel Swim Club, because it's a trendy hotspot that equals chic and laid-back atmosphere. It has those retro vibes, palm tree lined pool. It's the perfect spot to soak up the Palm Springs sun in style. And the best part, It's not just for guests. Anyone can come and enjoy the pool, the bar, or delicious eats. It's the perfect place to mingle with locals and get a taste of the Palm Springs lifestyle. And that's what we want to do when we go. I wanted to feel like someone that lived there, not just your regular tourist, I want to blend in. So if you're like me and you're looking for a trendy, authentic experience, you have to try 849 Restaurant and Lounge. This stylish eatery is a local favorite, serving up creative American cuisine with a side of Palm Springs flair. From its chic decor to its extensive cocktail menu, 849 is the perfect spot to rub shoulders with the locals and experience the city's vibrant social scene. Yes, but Palm Springs is more than just trendy bars and restaurants. It has a lot more people. It's also a city that's deeply connected to its natural surroundings, which is what I like. I like the outdoor stuff. And one of the best ways to experience this is through hiking. I know what you're thinking here. Hiking in the desert, you got to be crazy, right? No. It can be intimidating, but trust me, it's exhilarating. And one of my favorite trails is the Andreas Canyon Trail. Now, this is a true hidden gem that's often overlooked by tourists because it's not heavily populated. Because the local Indians in the area, natives, they manage it. So they don't let a whole lot of publicity go out about it. You have to search for it to find it. You pay a little entrance fee to get in to support, their reservation. So it's good to help out the locals by going to Andreas Canyon Trail. And the scenic trail winds its way through the Indian canyons, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. It's the perfect way to get off the beaten path and experience Palm Springs as a local might. Now, as you know, Palm Springs, you might not know, but you might have heard about back in the day when Palm Springs was distinctive for decor and stunning scenery. That's where all your Hollywood types, left LA to go get their little break from, reality, somewhere to escape things, to recharge, to re-energize. This is where they went. And again, let's cover over what you can expect. Here's a glimpse of it. The decor, you might be wondering, is it truly mid-century modern? Yes. Palm Springs is famous for its mid-century modern architecture and design. You'll find sleek lines, minimalist aesthetics, and a blend of indoor and outdoor living spaces. Love those outdoor living spaces too, by the way. You'll see a lot of those, even at the airport. I'll touch more on that in just a bit. The desert modernism. This style incorporates natural materials, large windows, open floor plans to create a seamless connection with the surrounding desert landscape. That's that oasis. It wants you to get outside. It wants you to feel the energy, the air, and just stir up who knows what, get your mind rolling here. Hey, you're going to find vibrant colors. Bright and bold colors are a hallmark of the Palm Springs decor. You'll see pops of turquoise, orange, and pink in furniture, artwork, and accessories. Remember talking about that pink door? The doors are even painted in vibrant colors, and you can drive through the neighborhoods and just go, wow. And the way that the colors just blend in with the shrubs and the trees, and the garden areas, it's just beautiful. And it has retro vibes because many homes and businesses embrace a retro vintage feel with iconic furniture pieces and decor from the 1950s and 60s. It still got that charm of when, Hollywood types visited, kind of made it famous. And you might imagine the scenery is desert landscape. Yes, Palm Springs is set against the backdrop of the stunning Sonoran Desert with its unique flora and fauna, including cacti, succulents, and desert wildflowers. Beautiful, too, any time of year. Of course, the city has those mountain views because it's surrounded by the San Jacinto Mountains, providing breathtaking views and opportunities for outdoor activities like hiking and tram rides, biking. Hey, they have it. And Palm Springs, true to its name, Palm Springs is truly dotted with tall, swaying palm trees that adds to the tropical oasis vibe. And you'll see those fan palms, which are just, to me, those are the prettiest palms. You'll see in a little bit why they're just so gorgeous. I'm going to have pictures for you. Got film. I took lots of film, video to showcase this wonderful place because I was just in awe. But the best part, it is an oasis. It's a natural oasis, such as those found in the Indian canyons, which offer the lush greenery and water streams running through the desert. Features in this desert place. I mean, I was amazed to see little waterfalls and water but hey, that's why it's an oasis. So Palm Springs offers a unique blend of mid-century modern decor and stunning desert scenery. And this creates that one-of-a-kind atmosphere that attracts visitors from around the world. And you better believe I'll be going back. So you got to go and enjoy this beautiful city. You might be thinking, okay, well, let me hear a little bit more about it. We're getting there. Downtown Palm Springs is brimming with attractions and activities. And here are some of the highlights that you do not want to miss. Again, some of this is the touristy stuff, some of it's not. But the touristy stuff is some of the things you really would like to see. So if you don't know about them, hey, you might miss out on it because, again, it's just like a little small town, but it's quite big in size. So if you drive around, you might just drive right past something because you're not actually looking to see what's over here. So you need to look to your left, look to your right, pay attention when you're going because you don't want to miss anything because they have iconic landmarks. The Marilyn Monroe statue. The famous Forever Marilyn statue is a must-see. It's a great spot for photos and a tribute to the iconic actress. And it's huge. I mean, it's up there. And did you know they have the Walk of Stars? It's similar to Hollywood's Walk of Fame. Palm Springs has its own stars on the sidewalk honoring celebrities who have lived or spent time in the city, which is truly, a great thing to do. And like any city, it's going to have art and sculptures. And me, since I'm all about the love, the heart here, sharing the love, I did look to see if they had anything with hearts on it in Palm Springs before I went because that was something that I wanted to get my photo taken with, if nothing else. And guess what? They do have it. It's called a P.S. I Love You sculpture. It's a vibrant and colorful sculpture that adds a touch of whimsy to downtown. It's because it's got a large P.S., then you have your heart, and it's got, like cursive, you. And it's in the, I would call it a little plaza between a hotel and some other stores. It kind of goes like this, the U shape, and it's in the middle of the U. And the hotel over here, the Kipton, is right here. And then you got the Juniper Table Restaurant and some other shops right there. So you don't want to miss it. So if you're driving past the Kipton, be sure to be looking for that P.S. I Love You sculpture. Murals. They have various murals that adorn the walls of downtown buildings, showcasing local art and culture. And you'll see those, and that just gives you a step back in history to kind of see, what was going on in a certain time period or what is known for this area. But again, remember, I'm an outdoorsy kind of girl, love being outdoors. The parks and recreation is what I wanted, the outdoor stuff. And guess what? Palm Springs is no exception to city parks because you get to enjoy the green spaces like Sunrise Park and Demuth Park for relaxation and recreation, just to get you out there and enjoy life a little bit. That wellness part, though, is a serene sanctuary dedicated to health, relaxation, and outdoor exercise. Remember, we talked about the spas and renewing yourself? They even have a wellness part to help you with that. And it's the corner of Via Merliste and Takave Road, and it's adjacent to the Desert Regional Medical Center. Now, isn't that something that's close to the hospital? To make people remember, if you take care of yourself, you may not need to go to this medical center that much. Hey, nearby you will find Ruth Hardy Park, which is a local favorite with lush green spaces, picnic areas, and tennis courts. So if you didn't know about the Ruth Hardy Park, you might not know to go there. To me, it was a beautiful place. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I'm glad that I found out about it because it's not one of those touristy things that most people tell you about. So Ruth Hardy Park, go check it out. If you're like me, I like striking poses with signs to let people know, hey, been here, done that, check. But to let me know when I'm going through all my pictures, where was this taken? I kind of got the date and where they're at with the name. Oh, I was in Welcome to Palm Springs. So these pictures have to be in Palm Springs. So that you can find them at the entry points to the city. Because one prominent sign is located on North Palm Canyon Drive near the Palm Springs Visitor Center. I highly recommend stopping by the Visitor Center too to find out those hidden gems, again, that most people don't know about. Again, ask. And another proper spot for the welcome sign is that 2901 North Palm Canyon Drive. All these canyon drives, And also, if you're like me, you want a little exercise, might not be into the hiking. Biking may not be your thing. But what about playing some tennis? They have some nice tennis courts because Palm Springs is known for its tennis facilities. You can check out the courts at Demuth Park or Ruth Hardy Park.
Stay tuned in for part 2 in another episode. Subscribe now.